True confessions, I've been holding out on all of you. I got a new rain jacket a couple months ago. So a couple months ago, I was preparing for my Pacific Crest Trail thru hike, and I was on the hunt for a new rain jacket. Now, one of my favorite raincoats that I used to use, it was made by Berghaus, but they stopped making that jacket, so I can't even find it anymore. And I was sick of using Frog Togs products because they're good for a couple months and then they just wet through. Now, I had tried a couple other raincoats. The raincoat I used on the Appalachian Trail in 2018 was a Montane Minimus, and I was not a fan of that jacket. The thing constantly wetted out on me. So when I was preparing for the PCT, I decided, you know what, I'm okay with spending like a medium amount of money on a decent rain jacket. And I started looking into my options, and I had it narrowed down to the Z-Pax Virtus and the Enlightened Equipment Visp. And I was going to choose between those two jackets. I ended up choosing the Z-Pax, and I had even gone so far as placed my order for it. And after I placed my order, I went really in depth. I wanted to make sure like everything about this jacket was going to be good if I was dropping like over 200 bucks on the thing, right? So I started finding reviews on it where thru hikers had been wearing the jacket, and within 4 or 5 hours of a steady rain, like the thing was wetting out on them, and they were kind of upset with it. And like alarm bells went off in my brain, and I was like, oh no, let me cancel this. Maybe I ordered this thing prematurely. So I canceled my order. I decided to research a little more, and within 2 days I had ordered this, which is my Montbell Versalite. And this jacket, I've had it for about 3.5 months now. I live on one of the wettest places on the entire planet. I live on Kauai in Hawaii. In the 3.5 months I've had this jacket, and in the 20 plus hikes I've gone on with this jacket, this thing has not wetted out on me once yet. So let's take a look at this jacket. Let's dig into it a little. Now, one of the selling points for me with this jacket was that Montbell uses what they call a K-mono cut design. And what this means is the jacket is cut from one piece of material, unlike other rain jackets, which are stitched together from several different pieces of material. And because it's cut from one piece of material, there are less seams to have to take. And it's constructed of a 2-layer Gore-Tex Infinium Windstopper fabric, which is a tendonier ballistic airtight nylon ripstop with a standard DWR treatment. Now, I wouldn't call it the most breathable jacket in the world, especially because it is completely windproof. But to help alleviate that, Montbell included two 16.5-inch pit zips, which really help to keep you cool if you start sweating while wearing the jacket. Now, this thing has a 3-way adjustable hood, and it doesn't get in the way of my beard at all when zipping it up, which I really enjoy because I've had that issue with some other rain jackets out there. It has a draw cord hem adjustment so that you can cinch it in around your waist, closer to your body. And there is a strip of Velcro on the cuffs to easily adjust them. The jacket has 2 pockets, which are located right in between the hip belt and the shoulder strap of a pack, so they're easily accessible even when you're hiking. A perfect spot for your phone or other electronics. So on Montbell's website, the Versalite comes in at 6.4 ounces, and I know that sometimes manufacturers' weights aren't quite on point, but in this case, the weight is accurate. Okay, now let's talk complaints and concerns when it comes to this rain jacket, because let's face it, there is not a perfect rain jacket. It does not exist. So my only real concern when it comes to this jacket is that it depends on a DWR coating for its water repellency. So in highly used areas like across the shoulders where my shoulder straps would be for my pack, I can see the DWR treatment wearing off, and I can see the material possibly wetting out in that zone. Now, that hasn't happened to me yet, and it doesn't concern me that much because there are companies out there that make DWR treatment products that you can just apply to the rain jacket that will bring back that water repellency. Now, a couple gripes about this jacket. First of all, it's like a left-handed zipper, which kind of pisses me off. What do I mean by a left-handed zipper? This part is on the right side, and this part is on the left side. And normally that's like the other way around or something. I don't know. There's just something really weird about the zipper. It's like a left-handed zipper. So it takes some getting used to when you're zipping it up. And when you first get the jacket, the zipper is pretty stiff. Now, my other gripe with this jacket is it's kind of a minor one. It's just weird, like, who designs stuff like this? Okay, so this is where they get really weird with their design. So inside your pocket, right, you have this elastic cord with a little knobby on the end of it, right? Now, that comes through a hole in your pocket, which should be a drain hole, I would suppose, in case you did get water in there, and it gets caught up on that little metal eyelet, right? And then there's this weird piece of cord that comes down to your hem and your waistline, right? And it comes all the way across the cord out, and it does the exact same thing on the other side of the jacket. You have a cord lock there, you have your elastic here that goes into your pocket. Why do all that? Why not just cut this elastic right here and tie a knot in it, right? Well, what's the point of this loop other than to get caught on stuff? Just don't get it, Montbell. What is the purpose of this? What is that? Now, that's obviously an easy fix. I can just cut that elastic, tie a knot in it, and then I'm not going to have these annoying strings that hang from the inside of my jacket. But it's just, you know, it's such a great jacket. It's so close to being perfect. And then there's little things like a left-handed zipper and, you know, weird, useless elastic on it that just make it a little less than perfect. So while this jacket may not be perfect, no rain jacket is. And I am extremely satisfied with this raincoat, and it's the best one I've owned in probably 3 or 4 years. So I'm stoked on this, and I'm going to be trying this thing out and testing it even more on my upcoming Colorado trail through hike. I leave in a little less than 2 weeks. I'm going to be vlogging the whole hike, but I won't be doing any edits until I get back. So there's going to be a little brief period there where there's no activity on the channel, but I'm sure you guys are used to that with how infrequently I've been posting lately. Sorry about that. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in for this review of the Montbell Versalite. This is a great rain jacket. It's pricey, but it's worth it. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it. Mahalo.